Microsoft announced that they had won a $21 billion HoloLens contract with the Department of Defense. I actually replied to Microsoft AR and I said, is this a typo? Now, it is over 10 years, but still, it's an eye-popping number. And are these contracts always end up to be exactly as they spec? No. Are they smaller sometimes? Yes. Are they larger sometimes? No. But what I want to focus on is really none of this is a surprise to me, and it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody else. Microsoft has been investing in augmented reality, and not just the device. Some people say, the HoloLens win. Well, each device costs about $2,500. Let's just say they customize it for the military and ends up being 10,000. You can imagine how many, even to get to the 21 billion. This is about the device. It's about the OS. It's about the underlying applications. It's about the specific battlefield applications. It's about the cloud, and it's about the edge. So don't be confused. This is not just about selling some devices. This is end to end. And quite frankly, there is no other company out there who has the ability to connect the dots between all of these. There are some really good devices like ODG and even Magic Leap. There are some really good development environments. I think Apple is likely has a really good augmented reality development. AWS has a great cloud, and they do a lot of cloud-based interaction with augmented reality today, or as small as the nascent market is. But there is no company who has every step of the way here. It's funny. I tweeted Daniel, and Ronnie Abovitz, I think that's his name, the founder of Magic Leap, clapped back at me on my tweet and said, well, basically it's more, it could be about politics and being plugged in. And I said, my response to him was, yeah, that plays a part in this, but I didn't want to get into it with him. But I thought that was an interesting but expected response. Obviously, Magic Leap was in there. He's no longer CEO, but he was founder. Obviously, Magic Leap was in there and didn't end up where they wanted to be.
Yeah. So first of all, huge win. It's up to 21 billion, like you said. Will that be the final number? We don't know. What I really like about this is it's bringing relevance to a technology that's sort of been in and out of the spotlight, that's been given varying amounts of credibility. Some people have said it's overhyped. Some people are saying the applications in the real world aren't grabbing a hold of market. That basically everything from we're years away to it's never happening. And Microsoft is proving this with real world conversions in business. I remember maybe 2 years ago at Mobile World Congress, we went and heard some of the big updates on HoloLens. We saw it in the real world. We had no idea that we were going to be spending a year locked up, but the potential applications, I think it was Alex Kipman gave the great presentation in Spain, but the applications, I mean, we're getting closer. We did the HoloLens keynotes at Ignite this year, and was it perfect? No. But have we come a long way in terms of being able to immerse ourselves in an environment? Absolutely. When you look at the application of the military, though, I mean, look, who's at our age or your age or my age that hasn't watched RoboCop or and seen the ability for that lens with all that information at your disposal right in front of. Well, I mean, when you're out when the Army, when these people are out in the battlefields and stuff, the amount of data and information that can be transmitted and giving these people information that's important at their disposal in front of their eyes. I mean, this is a critical application. This is a real world critical application. And so it's a great win. And you were right, Pat. Microsoft has done a nice job of committing itself to not just being a hardware maker here, but really being an ecosystem player, leveraging everything from platform and software to its Azure services to be able to deliver this in the cloud, and then of course locally when it's required from a bandwidth standpoint by embedding or at least working towards embedding real LTE and 5G connectivity in future versions of these devices.